he didn't go about it the right way. You have to have a game plan. But as far as in boxing, he's probably a B-.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. I don't say Terrence Crawford should fight. Looking up to these people so bad, and like once you get around, they don't be who they say they is or who they portray to be. But like, damn. Damn near like it's a letdown.
Gervonta Davis has been outspoken about his issues with Floyd Mayweather, often criticizing the tactics Mayweather used while mentoring him. In response, Floyd Mayweather defended his approach, saying, "I did what I always do, be a smart and calculated fighter and find a way to win." Known for his defensive brilliance and strategic approach, Mayweather brushed off the drama, emphasizing his undefeated record and business savvy in boxing.
It's not Mayweather's fault because Mayweather did what he always do. Be a calculated fighter, be a smart fighter, and find a way to win.
And I did that because I said that although there was a problem with his shoulder, whether it existed or not, I always said there was no, hold on. I said there was no problem with his legs.
One of the biggest criticisms Floyd Mayweather faces is that he cares more about money than the fairness of the sport. Fans have pointed out that for Mayweather, boxing is less about legacy and respect and more about securing big paydays.
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. Without money, I'd be the same person.
Mayweather's arrogance is nothing new. He has often bragged about his dominance, saying things like, "I don't watch footage of my opponents before fights. They should watch me because I'm Floyd Mayweather." This attitude has led to him being one of the most controversial figures in boxing history.
You know, every month, it doesn't matter. You know, it costs a not to me, but to anyone else, right. It costs a pretty penny, but he's worth it.
Right.
I don't care what it costs. It could cost me $100,000 a month. I'll pay it.
God bless. And if you was to go back to the ring, who would be the person holding your mitts? Like, besides you?
Mayweather frequently boasts about his wealth, often making it clear that his financial success is his primary concern. He talks more about his wealth than his accomplishments in the ring, reinforcing the idea that money is his true focus, not the sport of boxing.
It's been crazy numbers that's been thrown at me, of course. 9 figures. You know, I've been had money thrown at me from so many different countries. I mean, as of right now, I'm loyal to the MGM Grand. They have treated me extremely well. I'm very, very blessed to be in this position. I made tons of money, and I made smart investments. If I get the itch to come back, it really won't be for the money, but I'll have to get paid. You know, that's why the nickname is, you know, Floyd Money Mayweather.
So you're not ruling it out completely? Maybe.
As of right now, I'm out completely.
People watching this will be asking, you know, the Manny Pacquiao question. Michael Cons, his business manager, said recently that they'd made some contact with Mayweather Promotions about the possibility of maybe facing you again if you decide to come out of retirement. Clarify what
Yes.
that situation is.
Everything that you guys are hearing.
Davis has revealed that while Mayweather was supposed to be mentoring him, he often manipulated situations for his own benefit. According to Davis, Floyd would give him advice while secretly tipping off his opponents, making Davis question whether Mayweather truly wanted him to succeed.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock, I mean 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Many experts in the boxing world have suggested that Mayweather was jealous of Gervonta Davis. This accusation highlights the tensions in their relationship, with some believing that Mayweather's ego prevented him from fully supporting Davis's rise to the top.
We may have never got the opportunity to know who Tank Davis really was. So let's go ahead and start there. Now, Tank, early on, you heard him. He only getting about 10 racks a fight. Floyd is making it to where, yeah, I'm gonna get your mama out this hood, but I'm gonna have you on your knees crawling back to me. You feel me? You're gonna have to get in where you fit in to really earn this bag the same way I did. But what I think was happening was I think that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was getting a little tad bit jealous of Tank. He saw the potential. He knew what dude was capable of. And when you got a fighter like Tank Davis, you don't put him in a position to take a L. You put him in a position to win every fight, to grow the brand. Your product. Ultimately, you're getting money off of this.
People don't know that what Floyd do. A lot of people don't know what Floyd. Everything that Floyd said right there, the Chrome Heart bag, the Maybach, the Lloyd shit, that was all in my post.
Oh, that was you posted that. You posted that. Oh wow.
Chrome bag,
Right.
Lloyd shit, Maybach.
Oh.
He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd. Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29. You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn.
Tank vents out on social media. He's been through a lot, you know, throughout his life. So, but I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and you know, a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, you know, he's to me he's still a kid, and when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, you know, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to Ryan Garcia, tough competitor, tough fighter, and the best man won.
Davis has been vocal about his frustrations with Mayweather, saying that the public doesn't know what really happened behind the scenes. He confidently claimed that he aims to surpass Mayweather's legacy at a younger age, implying that this ambition unsettled his former mentor. At a heated press conference, Mayweather reacted strongly to Davis's comments, which shocked many. Floyd, clearly frustrated, said, "Tank's been out on social media saying certain things, but he's still a kid. If I was that age, I'd probably have done the same thing." His response seemed to suggest he viewed Davis's actions as immature rather than justified. According to Davis, Mayweather has always implemented strategies that benefited himself more than his fighters. That's just how he's always been, Davis explained. He made it clear that while he's moving forward in his career, he won't hesitate to expose Mayweather's tactics if needed.
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So there's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. 'Cause they can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Calvin Ford, Davis's longtime trainer, also weighed in on the ongoing drama between Mayweather and Tank. Ford suggested that Mayweather's behavior during certain situations revealed his true intentions, saying that's how the true colors of a person come out. Davis has made serious allegations against Floyd, accusing him of withholding earnings from several fighters, including himself. If true, this would show that Mayweather used financial control to keep fighters dependent on him, further raising questions about his true motives. While Davis has been open about his issues with Floyd, he has stopped short of outright insulting him. "I don't want to say he's a scumbag," Davis remarked, hinting at his deeper frustrations without directly attacking Mayweather. Davis came from a tough background in Baltimore, and while he became one of the most exciting boxers under Floyd's mentorship, their relationship soured over time. Davis alleges that Mayweather actively tried to hold him back as his career progressed.
Not fight, so when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight, he was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're like sitting on a show. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game. Letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like,
Tank, how's your relationship with Floyd now? Is he still a part of your camp and crew or something, or not?
Floyd, I was throwing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him, but like stand to his self and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like you come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type of shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking.
You've been tweeting a lot more recently, bro. Why is that?
Yeah, cause I'm in camp.
Yeah.
I'm in camp, man. If I wasn't in camp, I wouldn't be tweeting.
So what does that mean? You're angrier now? You're trying to talk more?
Yeah, I'm angry. Yeah.
I respect it, bro. I respect it.
Gervonta, what's your
Like what fighter? Like what you saying?
what participation for the whole card, the whole Showtime, everything?
But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
So that's what made it like.
And you think that was a downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all.
No, it was a
relationship,
downfall.
not career.
Yeah,
Relationship.
it wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, my our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like
He scheduled a fight, I think, during like your fight or something. I don't think they did it,
yeah,
but
stuff like that.
promoting.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like
Davis has revealed an unexpected reason behind his fallout with Mayweather: personal issues involving Floyd's daughter. This revelation adds another layer to the already strained relationship, showing that their conflict wasn't just about boxing, but also personal matters. Not only has Davis spoken about his fallout with Mayweather, but Ryan Garcia has also opened up about it, particularly regarding the tension between Davis and Mayweather's daughter. The personal connection between Davis and Mayweather's daughter allegedly played a role in the breakdown of their mentor-protege relationship. This suggests that their conflict was much deeper than just career disputes and may have been influenced by personal issues. As the public fallout between Mayweather and Davis continued, fans and media outlets began speculating about the real reasons behind their split. From financial disagreements to personal conflicts, the The situation created a buzz in the boxing world, keeping everyone talking about the drama.
Oh my God, y'all gotta get in here and check this out. Ryan Garcia is spilling tea. In a recent interview, he claimed that Gervonta and Floyd Mayweather's falling out is due to a result of Gervonta smashing Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Yaya Mayweather, she is currently 23 years old, and she actually shares a baby with NBA YoungBoy. Now, she typically does make headlines surrounding her behavior about NBA YoungBoy. I know she was going through some court cases involving her slicing a woman up over her baby daddy, but that is not what we are talking about here. Ryan Garcia is claiming that Gervonta and Yaya have some sort of relationship or some type of dealings in the past. I want to go ahead and just get into the clip here.
Gervonta Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not even that's not something I'm exposing. Oh wow, that's after somebody did that to my daughter.
Right, I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace.
It's public knowledge that Tank and Mayweather have had issues. It's public knowledge that they're not in the contract anymore. And it's public knowledge that Tank has moved on and is trying to, for the sake of words, separate himself from the umbrella of being under Mayweather. But Mayweather was there. Mayweather was there. Why wasn't? No. It wasn't because you wasn't trying to take away from a moment. It was because you weren't sure what that moment was going to look like.
Do you will come back to boxing?
Oh no. I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing was good to me. I was able to make a lot of smart investments on the outside, and I just want to help. Like I said, the fighters that's up and coming. Like I was talking about, like Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't understand why he's not in the top 10 pound for pound. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. Benavidez. The list goes on. There's so many tough fighters out there. So many great young champions out there that I'm proud of.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own boss.
Mayweather has always positioned himself as a mentor to young fighters, but Davis's revelations have led people to question his true intentions. Did Mayweather genuinely want to help these fighters grow, or was his mentorship a way to maintain control over them? Critics argue that Mayweather's guidance was more about preserving his own relevance rather than fostering independent champions. As Davis's fame continues to rise, Mayweather repeatedly claims credit for promoting him, making it seem as though Davis's success is solely due to his influence. This has raised doubts about whether Mayweather's mentorship is truly about support or self-promotion. Eventually, Davis parted ways with Mayweather Promotions in search of independence in his boxing career. He described their relationship as toxic, believing that Mayweather's mentorship was more about control than actual support. Davis felt restricted under Mayweather's guidance and wanted the freedom to make his own career choices. His departure marked a significant turning point, symbolizing his growth both as a fighter and a businessman, free from Mayweather's influence. Davis could now negotiate his own fights, manage his earnings, and build his legacy without interference. This decision showed his confidence in creating his own path in the boxing world. That's it for today's video.